Every day, millions of liters of raw sewage pour into our lakes. We can see the immediate result on the surface: thick, dense sludge, suffocating green algae blooms, and water completely stripped of oxygen. The heavy, foul odor hanging in the air over these waters comes from a specific chemical trap. High levels of ammonia and hydrogen sulfide are building up and stagnating beneath the surface. Trying to fix this with traditional, harsh chemicals often backfires. They might bleach the water temporarily, but they leave behind toxic byproducts that cause secondary ecological damage, keeping the lake locked in a cycle of decay. But there is a biological alternative called MIW Water Solutions. It introduces a carefully calibrated biological consortium made up of 20 different species of Bacillus bacteria into the water. Instead of building massive chemical treatment plants, the strategy here is to trigger a targeted microscopic war right beneath the surface of the lake. These bacteria arrive dormant, but they wake up quickly. Within 30 minutes of sensing the nutrient-rich sewage surrounding them, their metabolisms activate. This diagram illustrates binary fission, the process the bacteria use to multiply. A single cell lengthens, divides its core, and splits into two identical daughter cells, all fueled by consuming the surrounding organic waste. Looking at this bacterial growth curve, we see exactly what happens next. The population rockets out of the initial lag phase and goes straight into the steep exponential growth phase. Because this growth is geometric, 2 becoming 4, 4 becoming 8, the cleanup crew automatically scales its own numbers to match the exact size of the sewage spill. As this massive bacterial army digests the organic sludge, they mineralize the waste and release carbon dioxide into the water. The mixture includes photoautotrophs, microorganisms using sunlight for energy. They consume that carbon dioxide for photosynthesis, releasing pure oxygen back to the bacteria. This sudden oxygen influx gives the bacteria energy to hunt down and rip apart stubborn ammonia and hydrogen sulfide molecules. By creating this self-sustaining internal oxygen loop, the system permanently neutralizes the compounds causing the foul odor without relying on a single mechanical aerator. Once the waste is broken down, specific species in the consortium, like Bacillus subtilis and Bacillus velizensis, switch their behavior from eating to defending. They release targeted antimicrobial compounds and lytic enzymes, which act like precision biological weapons to hunt down and destroy harmful E. coli cells. E. coli is the primary food source for many disease-causing viruses in the sewage. When the bacteria eliminate the food supply, the dangerous viral population naturally collapses. At the same time, the enzymes lower the pH level of the water. This creates an acidic environment where any remaining coliforms simply cannot survive. The consortium actively hunts these pathogens, using natural biological warfare to sterilize the ecosystem from the inside out. This 33-day NABL-accredited lab test proves the results. BOD plummets from 163 to 7.2 milligrams per liter. COD drops from 316 to 36. Total nitrogen hits near zero, and dangerous fecal coliforms are crushed from 1,600 units down to 14. These are verified empirical metrics proving that the water's chemistry is completely restored. At the surface, the physical transformation is obvious. The toxic sludge is gone. The dangerous phosphorus has been converted into non-toxic granules. The water runs clear, and local fish and birds return to the habitat. True ecological restoration doesn't always require harsh chemical interventions. Often, it just requires empowering nature's original caretakers. Miracle in water.